Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading, starting today, Thursday the 18th of July 2019. If you haven't already, head over to leahlloyd.com and subscribe to the free monthly healing emails. There is a free group distant Reiki session for that on next Wednesday. So you need to subscribe to the emails and reply to that if you want to join in. I also have 2 in-person appointments left next Wednesday, the 24th at 2 and 3 at the Yes Health Clinic. So message me if you want to book in for that. All right, so the first card for this week is the 9 of Ariel. And this is talking about dreams being fulfilled. Hard work is leading to great success and a love of the beautiful things in life. So interestingly, this feels very different to how the energy is actually feeling at the moment. So I'm wondering if perhaps if you're having any difficult times at the moment, if you feel like you've taken a massive step backwards, keeping in mind we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, that could just be a final little, either a test to make you really look at where you're going and what you're doing and what you want to achieve and how you're achieving that, and if you need to make any changes. So it could be a test to see if you're putting into place everything you've learned, and if even when things get hard, you continue those good practices that you have learned. Or it might be you making those changes and going, actually, no, this isn't what I want, or I don't need these things in my life, whatever it is. So really try and push through what's happening at the moment, anything that's testing you, that's making life feel difficult, that's making you question if you want to keep going or give up, because you are on the brink of a change. And you are going to be recognised for all of that hard work you've put in. Life's going to get better. It is going to improve. It's going to feel better. And the best part of that is it's going to be in alignment with who you are, because you've gotten rid of a lot of that baggage that has perhaps been holding you back. The next card is Queen of Gabriel. And this card talks about you being able to do anything that you want right now. It's going after what you want. It's attracting helpful people into your life. It's claiming your place in the world. It's you standing tall and strong and saying, this is me and this is what I'm bringing to the table and this is what I deserve and this is what I'm willing to accept from others. So this is really you coming into your own and just shining your light, and that is what this month's email is all about, being the light. So stick with it, keep going, keep practicing your self-care and your positive thinking, and using your tapping to clear those negative thoughts when they creep in, because if they're still coming up, then they haven't quite been healed. So do the work, keep doing the work, because you're on the right track and you're heading to great places. You just have to not get bogged down in those old ways of thinking, or feeling like a victim, or feeling hard done by life circumstances, because sometimes those circumstances are crappy and sometimes life is difficult. And those, that trying to be positive and trying to look beyond that isn't pretending those things don't exist, because they do. But it's about, even when those things exist, still working through it and still healing and still doing the things you need to do to improve your life. So it's not pretending they're not there, it's just working with them in the best way that you can. 8 of Gabriel. This talks about a lot going on. So chances are you're going to start to see some changes this week and some results coming in, and with that, it's probably going to add to your workload somewhat. People are going to want to talk to you. They're going to be excited about what you're achieving. There's going to be an element of having to step up and do more. And you probably think, oh, I've done so much already. How can I possibly do more? But you will, because this feels good and it's exciting and it's what you've wanted. And so it's so much easier to do more when it's something that we're really passionate about and we feel good and we're seeing those results. Communication will be important. So someone important might get in touch with you that's going to help you through this process. It might be someone mentions you, someone with some power and influence might mention you or your services in a podcast or something to, and that's going to bring other business to you. Whatever it is, just be mindful how you speak and always come from a place that is loving and kind and understanding. Don't react when things happen. Try to take a step back and just look at what it's telling you and then react from a place that is going to improve the outcome, not just add more drama to your life, because you don't need the drama anymore. That's done. You're letting that go. The bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So this card very well could be about you developing a new emotional commitment, a new romance. It might be taking your current romance to a new level. But this card might also just be a reminder, which is what we were just talking about, is making choices from the heart, responding from the heart, and really looking at and recognizing the power of love. And if you can, even in the tough times, if you can come from a place of love, then you will change those circumstances and you will change the outcomes, more importantly. So for some of you, yes, there might be a new romance on the cards, which is very exciting. But I think for most of you, this is probably a reminder to really get back into your heart center and make your choices from there. The card from my healing cards for this week is meditation. So really just taking a few moments out to sit and be quiet and to listen to what your soul is telling you. Notice those messages that come through in those quiet moments. And it might not be that you, sit and take on a meditation pose and do all that. This might be while you were doing the dishes at night and you get into that vibration of just being at peace, and you're doing that and you're not really focusing on what you're doing, and you kind of get into that it's almost like a bit like a dream state. Meditation is quite often where we're at when we're daydreaming. So it's just paying attention to what you're being told in those moments every day. It might be that you need to get out in nature and sit still and quietly and really creating that space to connect and to listen to what you're being told. And particularly when things are difficult, try not to get so wound up and caught up in the moment of it being hard that you forget to stop and connect. Go, okay, what is this telling me? Obviously something's out of alignment here and I need to let go of something. What is it? So I really hope that helps this week. Head over to leahlloyd.com, subscribe to those free monthly healing emails. There is so much in them that there's bound to be something there for you. And if you do that, would love to see you at the Reiki session next Wednesday. So thank you. See you next week. Bye.